Welcome to the Bernabeu Breakdown. Real Madrid secured a vital 3-1 victory over a tough Villarreal side, and in doing so, they jumped back to the top of the La Liga table. But this wasn't easy. The first half was slow, cautious, even boring. The second half, it was vintage Madrid. This win was defined by two superstars and one major technical shift at halftime. Let's dive into how Xabi Alonso turned this game around. The major technical story of first 45 minutes was Villarreal's successful low block and counter-attack plan. They set deep, frustrated Madrid's creative players like Arda Güler and forced the ball out wide where space was tight. Madrid had plenty of possession but zero penetration. In fact, Villarreal had the best chance of the half, only to be denied by world-class save from Courtois. This highlights Real Madrid's early issue. Breaking down disciplined defense remains their biggest challenge, even with the firepower they have. But everything changed after the break. The hero of the match and the trigger for the second half explosion was Vinicius Jr. Alonso's message at halftime clearly activated him. Vinicius scored the critical first goal just 2 minutes into the second half, cutting in from the left and finding the net with deflected shot. This wasn't just luck, it was relentless directionless. Vinicius took responsibility, constantly diving at defenders and drawing fouls. His second goal, the penalty, was pure. Vini using his speed, winning the spot kick himself and sealing the moment. He was the catalyst that broke Villarreal's technical discipline. Xavi Alonso then made the decisive technical adjustment by bringing on Jude Bellingham for Arda Güler. This injection of physicality and movement in the final third completely changed the dynamic. Bellingham, playing deeper than usual, provided the necessary link between midfield and attack. His presence ensured Madrid maintained pressure, which eventually led to red card for Villarreal's Moreno. Losing a player, especially the defender marking Vini, was a fatal for the visitors and was a direct consequence of Madrid turning up the intensity through their key substitutions. With the numerical advantage, the game was over and the final goal was signature Madrid. A lovely counter-attack saw Brahim Diaz set up Kylian Mbappé for a simple finish. Mbappé is in sensational form, netting his ninth La Liga goal of the season. However, the single biggest negative of the night came moments later. Mbappé limping off, clutching his ankle. Xavi Alonso will be holding his breath over the international break. While the win is huge, losing Mbappé for any period, especially with big game ahead, would be a disaster. So what did we learn? Madrid are still struggling to break down tight defensive blocks early on, but they have the individual brilliance and the squad depth to overcome those struggles in the second half. Vinicius is in Ballon d'Or form, and even with their flaws, they are capable of grinding out wins against top three opponents. They go into the international break top of the table, mission accomplished. The focus now shifts entirely to Kylian Mbappe's ankle. If he's fine, Madrid's momentum is unstoppable. If he's out, the title race gets complicated. What was your biggest takeaway from this match? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next analysis.